Let's play brick poker.
This is a demo of brick poker. In brick poker, every player plays the main bet, which is a call bet. And then there are two optional bonus bet. One is called dealer break, the other one is called break bonus. All right, we have three players now, and every player's bet the main bet as well as all the bonus bet. After every player has placed the bets, dealer deals every player 7 cards. Dealer, please. Okay, now the objective of the game is to use the 7 cards and then find the highest 5 cards to make a hand. And the 5 cards has to be separated into 2 hands. One is the low hand, the other one is a high hand. Low hand contains 2 cards and high hand contains 3 cards. The highest hand for the low hand will be a pair. The highest hand for the high hand would be a trips. So in this case, this player decided to go with Queen Jack as a high hand and trips as a low hand, and the trips of 9 as a high hand, and discard 2 cards. Now the discarded card will be placed here. Now let's take a look at this person's hand. There's a pair of queens and king, 7, 8, 2, 3. So 2, 3 will be discarded, and the pair of queen will be used in the high hand, and 7 will also be part of the high hand, and the low hand will be king 8. This player, looking at his card, has a joker. Joker can be used in a trips like this. 4, 4 with a joker would be a trips, or can be used in a straight like this. 9, 10 and the joker would be considered as a straight. 9, 10 and jack. Okay, now when a player has a pair as a low hand and a straight as a high hand, we say he has a lucky break. And lucky break is a high hand. So we're going to play like this. We're going to play a pair on the top and a straight in the back and discard these 2 cards. Now, after everyone has placed their cards, dealer takes care of the discarded cards. Remove them and put it into the tray. Then dealer set her hands. Dealer opens up. Dealer has to set a hand according to house way. Okay, dealer looks like dealer has a pair of king, and that's it. So the highest pair king will go to the high hand, and the low hand would be I think 6 is higher. So the dealer would play king high on the back, and then the front would be jack and 6. Now dealer does not have a lucky break, so when a player bet on dealer's break, this bet is lost because dealer does not have a lucky break. After dealer collect the losses, then dealer compare her hand against everybody's hand. In this case, the upper hand is higher than dealer's, and also the high hand is higher than the dealer's. So both wins, therefore the call bet wins. And since player does not have a lucky break, so the bonus bet is lost. And then after that, dealer takes away the cards. Now let's take a look at the second player's hand. Second player has a king 8 as a low hand and pair of queens as a high hand. The low hand wins and the high hand lost. So 1 win, 1 loss is a push. And there's no bonus no lucky break, so the break bonus is lost. Now let's take a look at first player's hand. A pair of 4 looks good, and a straight. A pair with a straight is a lucky break, so a lucky break hand always wins over a non-lucky break hand. So automatically the call bet wins. The winning is 1-to-1, even money. And this is a bonus bet. When a player has a lucky break, the payout is 1-to-1 if it's a regular straight. Here's another round of break poker. Every player have placed their bets, and the dealer gives every player 7 cards. Dealer plays. This is the call bet. The player's hand is played against dealer's hand. This is the dealer break. I'm betting on that the dealer is going to have a lucky break. And this is the break bonus. I'm betting that myself will have a lucky break. Let's play this hand here. The player has shown a pair of 7 and then ace, 2, 3, 4. That's a straight. So this player has a pair on the top and a straight at the bottom. So the low hand is a pair and the high hand is a straight. That is by definition a lucky break. Okay, and the 2 discarded card is placed over here. Then we play this hand. 2, 3, 4 is a straight, and a joker. Joker can be used in a straight. 9, 8, and 10, or we can use it as an ace. All right. The only requirement for the player is to play that the 2-card low hand is lower in ranking than the 3-card high hand. So there are several choices. The player can play like this. Okay, ace queen on the top and 2, 3, 4 is a straight at the bottom. Or it can play, for example, queen 4 on the top and 8, 9, 10 as a straight. Okay, this will be a valid hand. Now the house way is try to maintain a straight in the back while the first 2 cards are highest possible cards. So this would be the house way. Ace queen on the top, 2, 3, 4 a straight as the 3-card high hand. So let's play house way. Now let's take a look at this hand. You got 7, 8, 5. I have a straight here. Okay, so I got a straight and I have 7, 8. The house way is always play a straight if it's possible, put it there, and then pick the 2 highest card on the top. Of course, as a player can choose to play like a pair of queen in the back and then king jack on the top, because this means 3-card high hand has a higher ranking than the 2-card low hand. Okay, but in this case, let's play house way. King jack, king queen jack straight in the back, and then queen 8 in the front, and then we discard 5 and 7. And again, player plays discarded cards here. Now dealer removed all the discarded cards, and then dealer sets her hand according to the house way. Okay, dealer first arranged the cards from high to low. In this case, ace is the highest, and then pair of jack, and then ace, 7, and 6. All right, the highest cards would be pair of 6, 7, 8 as a straight, and pair of jack as a low hand. So dealer has a pair with a straight. Dealer has a lucky break. Now, when dealer has a strong hand, that does not mean dealer is going to win, because when the player betting, dealer has a break, like here, like here, like here, then these wagers will be paid, okay? Now, the dealer will resolve player's hand now. So, please turn over player's cards. Okay, a pair of 7, looks good. And 2, 3, 4. So, player also have a lucky break. When both have a lucky break, dealer and player both have lucky break, the payout is 4 to 1. 4 to 1 on that bet. Okay. Then the dealer will try to resolve the player's main bet. Alright, now we compete the low hand. Player's low hand is lower than dealer, so it's a lost. Now this straight is also lower than dealer's straight, so this bet is lost. Because player has a lucky break and it's a regular straight, so the payout is 1 to 1. Okay, then dealer removes the player's card. Now let's take a look at this hand. It's ace queen, and then the high hand is 2, 3, 4. So only in this case, only dealer has the lucky break, player does not. So the payout is dealer break is 1 to 1. Okay. Now dealer has a lucky break, player does not. So automatically the main bet is lost. Again, a player does not have lucky break, so this bet is lost, and the cards are removed. So this hand is over. Let's take a look at this hand. It's a queen 8. It doesn't look like player has a lucky break. So again, only dealer has a lucky break, so it's a 1 to 1 bet payout. And then this one is lost because player does not have the lucky break. And also this bet, the bonus bet, is lost because player does not have the lucky break. That ends this round of play.